What is going on, NCK? Death Star 13 here, and welcome to Top 5 Easter Eggs in Ghost Recon Wildlands. I've never done really a Top 5s anything before, so this will be fun. I hope you're all having wonderful days so far, though. This is on the PS4, so I am now officially being able to record on the PS4, and I'm excited. I'm going to have a video kind of talking about that in its own right, but for now, let's focus on Ghost Recon Wildlands. So for number 5, as you can see, we have a bit of a pile up back here, and as far as I could tell, this is at least, at minimum, in vans. It could be, or SUVs, vans, whatever. It could be in probably all vehicles, I would assume so. But if you had any sniper rifle, for example, I have the Desert Tech, the one from the Tier 1 program, and you zoom in, you can look at the time. Does that time look familiar to you? 1337? That is leet speak, people. This is code for leet. So, apparently, Ubisoft thinks that at least the players are leet, which is a very nice little thing. I think, I don't know. I like it. I think it's a funny little internet Easter egg there, just for the everyday person to just kind of take a look. You know, I'll show you. It's even in this car back here, so it should be in pretty much every car, or van, or whatever. I mean, 90.7. That might be an actual thing on its own, but nothing I can recognize. So, first for number 5 up is the leet time in every day. Why are you pointing at me? Okay, for number 4 on this list, we have to go over to the Child Hut. Child Hut is right over here at, I see on the bottom right, -17 for latitude, longitude, -59, and then a bunch of numbers for the afterwards. Well, I guess those are actually kind of important, but it's right here. It's in the province of Caminis and the smuggling of El Cerribo. So, why this is on the list is because, as you see, there's a little boy down there. Oh, cute little boy, you know, yada, 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 whatever. Well, let's say that we were to go up to him, right? We just want to say hi. Well, there's a reason why, if you're doing all the legends, you're going to have to come here.
Saddle up and let's get to
work. Yeah, shut up. So Thermal, you can see him. He goes into the bushes, and he is gone. There's nothing. He's nowhere to be seen. You know, if we even went into the drone, there's nothing around. It's just us for now. So what happened, you ask? Well, if you were to come over here, and you were to pick up a document, you know, it'll be right here. Well, let's go into Kingslayer files. The document would be all about the little boy. It's this one, the boy that turned into a lake. So people from the eastern village of San Ignacio de Moxos, sorry about my pronunciation, say that a long time ago, local women could only use a small swamp to wash clothes and men had to go fishing miles away. One day, a young boy went to help his mother. As he walked into the water, he mysteriously disappeared. His mother ran into the village to seek help. When villagers reached the swamp, the boy was nowhere to be seen. Nowadays, the swamp had turned into a beautiful lake full of fish and clean water. So the boy, I would assume, drowned in the lake. His body went to the bottom, whatever, or something. I don't know. But the boy died and turned into a ghost and is now haunting the Child Hut. And that is why it is number 3. I believe you can only do this once in your game, so, you know, make the most of it. I think you can go up to him with a drone, but, I mean, it's pretty, no real reason to do that. So, that's number 4. And let's move on to number 3. Now, not that I'm evil, but a thought came to mind right before I was going to move on to number 3. This boy is flesh and blood, according to the Thermal and our very own eyes, so can he be killed?
Watch it, you just killed a civilian.
Yes, he actually can. Alright, now I'm curious. So if we were to walk over, we saw his body drop.
We've got our objective.
Will he still
let's get to work.
be there? Aha! So, that is interesting. So here is the ghost boy that I just murdered in cold blood. I don't really know what to make of this. I mean, I actually didn't think that would work. I thought he would disappear. Wow, I'm actually in shock. All right, well, if you're evil like me apparently, and you hate being a good person, you could always go into the scope of your sniper from afar and just shoot him. He's definitely a ghost now. Oh boy. Alright, Ghost Recon. Wildlands is called Ghost Recon for a reason. Alright, moving on to number 3. I'm gonna save and quit after I did that. Okay, so for number 3, we are here at Klaus Barbie House. Claus, I guess, not Klaus. I digress. So, this is in the province of Machu Picchu. Hey, look at that. Again, sorry for pronunciation. I could never say Machu Picchu. And I've heard of it before, I just never. I digress. You know what I'm saying. So, this is the home where the war criminal lived in hiding. What does that mean? Well, if you want to ever come here, at the bottom right, latitude, longitude, you see that right there. So, this is what the complex looks like. And let's say that you entered this house right here. Burnt one like this, yada yada. Come over here, and hey, look at that. There's a door, and you can kind of see inside. A little glitch. Well, if you come over to the skull, and you press a button, it opens. You could also press this button, and it opens the door. Now, what's down here, you ask? Well, this is the supposed home of Klaus Barbie. Who's Klaus Barbie? Well, there'll be a document right here on the table. And also, if you didn't want to use that skull to get in here, you could always just come over here, and there is a national entrance already open for you up in this house over here, which is relative to that house right here. But down here in his house, well, his hideout, I suppose, way down here, with bunkered-like doors and everything, you got some books, you got some whatever, you know, you got like a picture there of, I don't know if that's an actual, like, I wonder if this has to do with the witch hunt. Huh. That might actually be a location in the game that we have to go to. I don't know, that's just a random guess on my part. But, this is what it looks like, and there's wine cooler and beer, looks like, and whatever else. There's some ammo right here. Well, there'll be a document right here. And if we go to Kingslayer Files, and we go to, what is it? Klaus Barbie. Here is the story. Klaus Barbie is an infamous Nazi officer known for hunting members of the French resistance and sending Jewish children to death camps during World War II. When the war was over, he started to work as a secret agent for the U.S. and later had to escape to Bolivia. Once there, he started dealing drugs. He started dealing guns and drugs. Jeez, I can't talk apparently. Playing a key role in various military regimes. During the 1980s, he was finally extradited to France and sentenced to life for his crimes. He died in prison in 1991. So that sounds like a very good story, right? In my first, what do you call it? Exposure to this, I thought, alright, they really went to a lot of lengths to actually do this, but I wonder if there's more behind it. Well, if we go over to the worldwide internet, or World Wide Web, we will see that this was a real man. Now, I've personally never really been into the darker side of World War II, which I know was basically all of World War II, but you know what I mean, like the death camps sort of thing, and the key players in that, I've never really been a fan of learning about, just because it's so heavy and depressing. I just prefer to not relate to it. But this was a real man. He was really in Bolivia. He really had dealings with business of drug cartels and guns and gangs and whatnot. And he was really an SS Nazi. I mean, it's a very cool Easter egg to history buffs that I believe they put in. I love it as a history buff myself. I think it's a very novelty idea to put something like this in the game that truly happened. And I just love it. So that's something I just want to show off to you. I mean, if you even
be honest, y'all ever tried it?
Yada yada yada. The point is, if you really wanted to get all of the Kingslayer files in the game, you would have to see this. But if you didn't pay attention, this is in the game, so little cool nod to real life history and something to definitely be aware of. So, on to Easter egg number 2. Let me ask you something. You want to be a witch or a warlock? It's coming in at number 2 for the Easter eggs. We got this beautiful sound. Let's take a listen. Now, I can't remember quite exactly where, but I read somewhere, in-game, I know it, that there were 3 witches here that once died, and cursed basically the house. Of course, all this is added with the beautiful pig's head on top. Very nice. Ode to what I would assume the Lord of the Flies. Along with a burning corpse over here. That's one. We got a... Oh, well, there goes that. We got a pile of bones right here. Here it is. And we even have 3 big coffins over here just outside of the house, which I would assume personally to be of the 3 witches from over there. This comes right after a big, I think it was 8 GB size patch of updates for the game, where in it there was a note stating that strange sounds were now being heard inside of a random hut. The hut is right here. For those of you who do not know, it's this building right here. Again, you can look at the latitude and longitude. Oh, right here. 3 famous witches lived here before disappearing. That's what it was. Okay. So, that was close to my story. It was a while ago I found this. But, latitude, longitude, and bottom right, you can find all that. And it doesn't quite end there, because after the most recent patch note where these strange sounds can be heard, we have our number 1 Easter egg. For our number 1 Easter egg in Ghost Recon Wildlands, as of right now at least, which is the 17th of July at 1:26 a.m. Yeah, I know. The relation of where we just were is right there. That's the hut that we were just at. Those are the 3 coffins. So all you want to do is come down here, come right around the hand. I don't know what that says. And you will see a hanging, well, I'll let you listen.
What the hell is this? It's like a goddamn fetus.
It's a llama fetus, Cap. Locals believe they protect people from evil spirits. I'm afraid to ask how you know that. Take some time to learn the local culture. You'd be surprised.
Okay, so it's a hanging llama fetus, which is very dark in my opinion, because not only is it a hanging llama fetus, but they also have a llama farm up here. Fun. And everybody's now speculating that, well, everybody, quote, quote, that this is the next Yeti hunt. If you don't know what the Yeti hunt was, which I didn't at first, I had to actually do some digging. It was basically a giant Easter egg hunt within the community of 5 clues that led to a summoning area for the Yeti where you could then kill the Yeti. Yeah. It was, I guess, pretty fun and intense, but this looks like to be the next Yeti hunt, and I'm excited because I'm actually going to finally be able to participate in this. And once I 100% the game, which I am planning to do, in case you couldn't tell from all the too many hours I've put into this game and collecting everything, as you can see, I'm excited to 100% the game, go back into it, and just really have at it. So, those are my top 5 Easter eggs for the game. If there were any I left out that you think were better than the ones I showed, or if there were any I left out that you just, oh, okay, I see Shadow's moving, that you wish I put in, please leave them down in the comments. I would like to see what I didn't know about. And I'd also like to see if we could help each other learn a little bit about this game. It's a very fun game. I love it. I will be doing a video on the PlayStation 4 soon, because there's a bit to go over with that. But I digress. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, show us about social support, and get to motivate more videos just like this one. If you guys have any thoughts on myself making a top 5 video like this, please tell me if it worked or if it didn't. This might be a thing I could start doing, maybe not, depends on how you guys react to it. Always remember to keep on saying, guys, thank you so much for watching, take care, and goodbye.